we now have Vector the king. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. After printing this little house for Vector, I thought that he deserved a little bit more, and I designed this castle here. There's a story here behind the whole thing. So in summary, well, a long time ago I used to design 3D on computers, but that was the early days of computing, maybe like 20 years ago. And when I started to design things for Vector and also for Cozmo, I did print a little Greek house for Cozmo, and my big also 3D my boat, remote control boat. I was using Tinkercad because, well, I wanted to go back to 3D Max or other software, but they were a bit complicated for what I wanted to do. And I found Tinkercad to be way too easy. So I designed the castle, and I'll show the details to you in a few seconds, with Fusion 360. So in the past 3 days, I went like crazy. I think I did like 12 hours a day of watching tutorials. And like I said, I chose Fusion 360. So I'll put the file for the castle, not on thingiverse.com this time. I'll put the file on the CGTrader because I want to charge for it. Like, I did a lot of work, and I thought that maybe, well, to support my channel, but I will only charge $2, so that's nothing. And you can have a nice castle for Vector to put on your desk, your table, or even your bar, like some subscribers have told me. So I'm going to show you the details first. I don't want this to be a 3D printing video, but after I show the details, you're going to see defects on the surface. That is not the file. The file is perfect. It's the printer. So let me grab the camera and I'll show you here. So this is the front door. And I tried to design the castle without support, and this is an example of a support here. This was printed to support the top of the door. So I tried to avoid support because they add time. They also add plastic, so it costs more plastic, but I could not avoid support for everything. So doors here, I mean not doors, but windows on the side, 3 little windows in the back, the battlements over here. I think these are called battlements. The corner towers, and you can see a bit of the inside also, the way it's designed. You can see the right there, the windows are embedded in the walkway. So I'm quite happy actually with my design. This is my very first design with Fusion 360. I did measure here the doorway to be a tight fit for the charger, and I left the top open so we can see, of course, the Cozmo here. I didn't want to close the top. Let me put the camera back here. Now, a quick word about the print on this thing. You saw here, you saw on TV, not on TV, on the video, the defects. When I did my chess set, I invite you to have a look at that video if you haven't, especially if you like chess. If you look here at the reflection right there, look at the surface. It's very nice. And if I look at the rook, looking at the blue part here, and again looking at the reflection right there, it's very nice. So that's the problem, in my opinion, with a cheaper Chinese 3D printer. They are excellent when you print something that is, I mean, this wide, right, like the chess pieces. But when you print something that is more than a couple of inches, or more than, I would say, 5 centimeters, you start to have issues with tracking. So you get bending. I don't want to get technical for this video, but anyway, I may do a separate video on the Ender, my experience after 6 months of printing. So after a house for Vector and a house for Cozmo, we now have Vector the king. So for only $2, guys, I'll put the link in my video description to CGTrader.com. Thank you for watching, and as always, if you have any questions, put them down below. I'll be happy to get back to you as soon as I can. Have a great day. Goodbye, guys.